What's up? This Bobby Boucher from the land, new blood at Major League Barbershop.
This is the fabulous Dre the Barber, Major League Barbershop.
What's up? It's your boy, Big Quentin the Barber, Cleveland's finest at Major League Barbershop.
It's Reg the Barber.
It's Mr. Eddie Hands. Call any number with 216 to get in contact with you, Tracy.
Tracy, royalty by hair junkie, stylist at Major League. I am the Barber babe.
And your man, Milano Barber to the stars in this Major League Barbershop. And you watching Hostal Waters TV.
MLB, baby.
It gets real hostile when you step into these waters. Hostile waters, this is hostile waters. Hey. Lock your doors, go hide your daughters. Hey. Hostile waters, this is hostile waters. Hey. Lock your doors, go hide your daughters. I take on all competition, medium, big, and smarter disrespect, but I don't give a fuck about none of y'all. Yeah. I'm a grown man, so I handle grown man biz. It gets real hostile when you step into these waters. I'm a rich lady's lover, a poor woman's dream, a family representative.
Good evening, Cleveland. It's your boy T Moore, Hostal Waters TV, and I'm here with Milano, Barber to the Stars, 3831 Major League Barbershop on Lee Road. Some say Lee Road, but we are here in the building. Mr. Milano, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Yo, well, I mean, you already know. My name's Milano, Barber to the Stars, Cleveland Dome. You know what I'm saying? I've been on the Major League Barbershop 10 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Got a wonderful team, great barbers. You know, we get it in, we do our thing, you know?
This is the Barber to the Stars, one of the best barbers in all of Cuyahoga County. Better yet, all of the East Coast. Talk about some of the entertainers and the people you cut throughout the years.
Entertainer, man, we can go through a line of people, you know. All of my customers that I do is celebrities, man, from the working man to the not working man. But, you know, people that I cut you know, I used to do work with Keisha Cole and Boobie Gibson, Shaq when he was in town, JJ Darnell, Delonte West, man. I did Ramon Sessions, Rudy Gay, Ray, George Hill, Stoudemire, you know, I did a whole bunch of people, man. But you know what I'm saying, every working day, working man, you know what I'm saying? That's who really helped me out.
The list goes on and on. Hey, people, he also used to cut mines when I had hair. That's another start for you, I tell you. Talk about some of the pros and cons from when you first started to now how the hair game is now.
From then to now, well, you know, back then I was so hungry. You know, I used to be out at the clubs passing out flyers, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build myself as a barber, build clientele, build rapport with people and things like that. But now it's you know, I'm on the business side now, you know what I'm saying? I got like, you know, 6 barbers, I got, you know, stylists and things like that. So I'm trying to, you know, really get them worked into the picture, worked into the field and, you know, take it from there, show my boss side up, you know?
What's the next phase for you after, what's the next phase, the next step for you?
TV, you know, reality TV. You know, I just did a reality show with Cedric the Entertainer called Barber Battle. It was real good for me, man. You know, got a lot of notoriety, you know, things like that we needed for the shop. And, you know, we still been running the game and, you know, we don't plan on going nowhere, you know.
You want to give out your contact information, the address, and where you at?
Contacts, Major League Barbershop right on 38. I'll run that again. You know, Major League Barbershop right on 3831 Lee Road, number 216-752 hair. You know, come check us out, call in, make an appointment. Walk-ins welcome, you know, all that. Check me out on my Instagram and Twitter at Barber to the Stars. Milano Barber to the Stars on Facebook. You know, check us out.
I'm your host with the most. What's the story with T Moore? Shout out to my girl Matasha, Tori and Kimmy behind these scenes. And this is Hostal Waters TV. We are out. Dosing it. Good evening, Cleveland. It's your boy, What's the Story with T Moore of Hostal Waters TV. And I'm here with the Barber, Barber to the Stars, Barber to the upcoming stars, Mr. Barber Boucher.
What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing?
We're here to talk about what made you want to be a barber? What was your passion behind being a barber?
It's funny, it started when we cut my own hair. All my homies wanted to jump in. I just kept going with it, you know.
finally got into barber college. I've been cutting since I was 16. I'm 30 now. Licensed about 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
So, you know, I just love doing it, you know. Like to see people look nice, changing and saving lives one haircut at a time.
True indeed. I love that. What's some of the differences? What's some of the pros and cons from when you first started cutting hair to currently right now?
Ooh, when I first started cutting hair, I would say the pros was, you know, just being able to get out and meet people. You meet new people, especially the honeys. You know, they always got the kids to get cut up.
True indeed.
The cons, I would say, on the early side, it's just kind of hard getting people to trust you. You know what I'm saying? Without not having a barber shop to base out of and not having no license.
Right.
To the opposed to now, once you've been doing it for a minute, people see your work on the internet or hear from people.
Right.
They quick to jump in your chair, quick to see what you got going on, to
right.
see if you didn't progress from the last time you may have cut their hair 2-3 years ago. And cons as far as being on, I would say the only cons here is laziness.
Right.
As long as you grind it, you're gonna make some money.
Right.
You ain't gotta be the best barber, but as long as you're decent, you turn out a good product, you'll be alright. You'll be alright.
Now how would you say the price game is from when you first started to now?
Ooh, it ain't changed much. I think it needs to change a lot, but I've been around a couple of places. I done cut white folks, I done cut black, Hispanic, Chinese. I do it all. So on the side that we do, on the most part, it's average 15, 20. Whereas opposed to when you a young dude, you would take 8, 7,
right.
10,
right.
whatever you can get for a cut. But you can take a $15 cut and turn it into a $40 cut depending on who you got sitting in your chair and what they trying to go for, you know?
True
so
indeed.
It's a whole lot bigger slate of things you can reach when you get into that barbershop, you get in a professional level.
This is my main man, Barbie Boucher of Major League Barbershop, 3831 Lee Road, Cleveland, Ohio. Come check him out. Tell him your days.
Yeah, catch me here Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 9. I'll be here 12 hours a day, appointments and walk-ins. Come check out anybody in the shop if I get too busy. We ought to take good care of you. Check us out, Major League Barbershop. Catch us anywhere you want us.
True indeed. It's your boy T Moore, and we are out. Good evening, Cleveland. It's your boy T Moore, and we are here live. Major League Barbershop, 3831 Lee Road, Cleveland, Ohio. And I got my main man, 50 grand, Dre, the Barber. He's going to touch on how long he's been cutting, some of the pros and cons when he first started to now, and just any other information that he got going on. What's going on, Dre?
Not much, man. Just a game about hustle. That's all it is. You're a barber. You have to be available. You got to hustle. Because time you waste somewhere else, they could be sitting in somebody else's chair. Your money can be gone just like that. And when you mess up and you somewhere else, I'm the chair that they sitting in. They sitting in my chair. I'm the barber.
Dre said he got the flick of the wrist, baby. Actually, it's true, because when I had hair, he used to touch me up and get me all the way together. That's 3831 Major League Barbershop. Dre the Barber. You want to talk about just when you first started cutting and then, to now? What's some of the differences?
Way back when?
Way back when, from the prices to right now, what's going on?
All right, first of all, the first time I picked up some clippers, I was 12. I was going to a barbershop on Buckeye. I just wanted to keep that money to myself. Mm-hmm. So I took it upon myself to learn how to cut and messed around and started loving it. Mm. And I went from cutting family members to bringing my clippers to Adams in school, cutting hair in classes and study hall.
There it is.
So I've always been on the grind with the cutting. The prices definitely changed, because back then I was charging like $5. I was a rookie to the game.
True.
As I started getting better, I just started blessing people because, I had a couple dollars. So I figured I just cut them for 10. I just look out. But now the game's serious to me, because this is what I do now.
True.
By the way, crisp lineups, nice fades. Like he said, 3831, Lee Road, come see me, ask for Dre.
And there it is. 216, we in the building. OUT, out. Good evening, Cleveland. It's your boy T Moore. I'm here at Major League Barbershop. That's 3831 Lee Road, Cleveland, Ohio. In the building. I'm here with Big Reg and Big Queen the Barber. We're going to talk about the pros and cons. We're going to talk about what's some of the differences between when they first started cutting to currently. Go start with Big Reg.
What was your question again?
What's some of the pros and cons of this game, and telling people how long you've been cutting, and talk about some of the differences between when you first started to current.
Some of the pros would be being able to pick your own clientele, being able to pick your own schedule, being able to come and go whenever you please. Only con I can think of off the top of my head would have to be, the barber game is so oversaturated. There's so many barbers out. That's about the only thing I can think of as far as a con. As far as how long I've been cutting for about 13 years.
Yeah. What's some of the challenges? What's some of the differences you've seen from? How old are you?
35.
35. So you was cutting when Kwame was still rapping and Big Daddy Kane. You seen it?
No.
So you didn't see some of the game change as far as like ball phase and what they doing now with the
it's a lot
the
of
brush
change.
and everything.
Yeah, it's a lot of change.
Do you think it's more challenging now, or is it more challenging back then when you first started?
I think it's more challenging now with all the designs.
Yeah.
People been getting color for years, but they want a lot of crazy stuff now. So
Right.
It's a little bit more challenging, but it's not too hard.
How as a barber do you stay up? It's almost like you damn near got to be a beautician and go to color school to get some of the stuff that these kids got going on now.
Just gotta keep looking at what other people are doing.
Yeah.
Keep studying. It's just like being in school still, but you got to do it on your own.
Okay.
Kind of polish your craft if you want to get better.
Right.
Or you can stay doing the same thing.
Right.
It's really up to you.
This is Big Reg, 3831 Major League Barbershop, Cleveland, Ohio, in the building. I got my man Big Quinn the Barber. Same questions. What's some of the pros and cons? What's some of the differences you've seen when you first started cutting to right now? And definitely shout out your contact information and all that.
All right, well, some of the pros is picking your own schedule. Being able to take a vacation when you want to.
Okay.
Then not have to put in a 2-week
notice.
2-week
Right.
notice. Some of the cons is, like Red said, it's too many barbers right now.
Right.
It's too many. So you have to be doing something that the next barber's not doing.
Right.
So you can stay ahead of the game.
Now, real quick, and this is a question for Matasha. I'm glad you touched on that, because I seen Reg do this once before and I was just totally taken by it. Big Quinn the Barber, for you to build that clientele, especially that female clientele, do you cut butt naked? Have you ever cut butt naked with no shoes on, no socks? And I mean, we got to do what we got to do to build clientele.
No, I
ain't cutting butt naked. If the price is right. And she want me to, line her eyebrows.
Okay.
If the price is right.
Okay, you ready to did that?
Nah, don't naked cut for me.
No naked cut. Okay,
no
cool.
butt naked cut.
Because if I was a barber, I'd be cutting naked to get clientele. You know what I'm saying? I like dumbbells. I like working out. I'm trying to show off all mine. You know what I mean? That's how I'm building clientele. Barber naked tee, baby. Holla at me. 3831 Lee Road. No, but when you first start cutting, how old are you, my brother?
I'm 38.
38. So when you first start cutting, they was doing afros, jerry curls, Big Daddy Kane's, Kwame's, Kid Plays, and all that.
But they doing that now still. I mean,
So they did it in a circle back around.
Everything comes back. So,
Okay.
I mean, the challenging part about it is instead of just getting just a hot top fade, they want the hot top fade with blonde at the tips and things of that nature. So, and design all through the head. So I mean, to me, I think cut now is more challenging.
Okay.
Than it was back then because it's so much. Not the cutting part is the time.
Okay.
The average haircut 15 minutes, but you got somebody with color and design that's 30 minutes. So now it's more challenging than it was back then. So.
Last part of this interview, toss out your information, your contact information.
Phone number is 216-926-5358. You can also reach me on Instagram, Reg the Barber.
That's it.
216-857-8898. That's Big Quinn the Barber. Same thing on Instagram, Big Quinn the Barber. Facebook, Big Quinn the Barber. There it is. Also, you can catch me at Major League Barbershop 7 days a week.
That's 3831 Lee Road, Major League Barbershop. We are out.
Like an OC DJ's mixtape.
What's this I hear? What's this I hear? They be like, what he doing, what he do? Working hard for a living, motherfucker, how about you? I can't believe all the shit that's going round. I know I wasn't the best nigga, but look at me now. I keep a smile on my mama's face. It keeps me humble when I'm out of place. Ain't nothing going on but this negative in these streets. So I do everything positive to make sure that we eat. And I stay on a hot track so I'm never off beat. And I don't need a lesson to do what I like to. This shit is easy like saying I don't like you. I'm cold on the mic, I just do what 3 mics do. I might ball box and sing to excite you. I ain't the best, but I'm working on better. I need that guap, that skrilla, that cheddar. It's whatever for the cream. I rob, kill, and bill. Whatever what I mean. Now I mean.
What's this side here? What's this side here? What's this side here? What's this side here?
The streets talking, all in my bed.
Good evening, Clinton. It's your boy T-Boy. I'm here with Royalty, the Hair Junkie, and Barber Bay. 3831 Major League Barbershop. That is Lee Roll. Some people say Lee Roll I want to talk about when you first started doing this, what you're doing, hair, nails, whatever it is that you're doing. Talk about how long you've been in the game, some of the pros and cons, and some of the differences from when you first started to now.
I'm a cosmetologist, a magic cosmetologist. I've been in the game 10 years. The pros of the business would be flexibility, travel, raise your family, service your customers whenever you want. Back then, it was all about quick weaves, ponytails, and now it's more natural.
Okay.
Braids, sew-ins.
So how do you keep on fresh with the game? How do you keep on, current with the style that's going on?
I go to shows out of town. I'm licensed in another state, Virginia.
Okay.
Licensed in Cleveland.
Okay.
So traveling to other states, seeing what styles they do, and then going to shows.
All right. We got Barber Bay. Some of the same questions. How long have you been in the game? What's some of the pros and cons? And what's some of the difference between when you first started to current?
I've been at the game legally for 3 years now.
Legally.
Got my license 3 years ago. Some of the pros is that your brand determines your money. That's on you. It's not on nobody else. Like you're your own boss.
Okay.
That's the biggest pro. It is the con in my shoes, because I can only speak for me, is finding my way to the top, being a female barber in a male-dominated trade.
Great point.
I'm sorry, what was the rest of the question?
Now, by you being a female barber, does any of your clientele in the past, previous, whatever, try to come on to you?
Honestly, no.
Awesome.
I feel like I'm intimidated, so that's good. I'm not gonna move that.
Okay, all right. 3 years, so you're how old?
24.
24. She's a baby, people. When you first started cutting 3 years ago, what's some of the differences? What's some of the styles that were there 3 years ago to some of the styles that's currently now?
I think fro hawks and more graphic designs, that's more in color.
Okay.
When I was in barber college, I didn't even do designs until I got actually here.
Right.
So, balls.
How do you go about trying to build your clientele? Do you think social media is something that really helps you, or do you get out here and do the footwork as far as showing people what it is that you're doing, flipping through a screen or whatever? How do you go about building clientele?
Well, everybody on social network now. That's how you reach almost everybody except for the older clientele.
Okay.
Yeah, you need social network. You need I do marketing from that. I do flyers. What is that called? I do raffles. I do all of that. I do different things. Anything that catch your attention, I'll do it. If anything that you're interested in sound fun, I'll do it to catch anybody's attention. Older dudes, I do discounts. Younger people, I do free designs, free colors. Ladies, I do free eyebrows. Anything that appeals to certain categories, I go after that. I'll never stop. It's gonna always come. Everybody gonna always need a hair condition, always need your eyebrows done. That surface gonna always be needed, so I'm gonna always cater to whatever.
I like the grind. If you shoot out your contact information, how they can get in touch with you, and anything you got going on.
My Instagram name is _Barber Bay. You can book me under my link. My Facebook is Barber Babe Tony. My phone number is 727-277-8097. I'm located here at Major League Barbershop.
That was a lot of sevens, people. Royalty by here. Contact information, how people get in touch with you.
IG, Tracy Love Hair. Style Seat, Royalty by Hair Junkie. My phone number is 216-313-1904.
It's your boy T Moore. We are here at 3831 Lee Road, Major League Barbershop. We are out. Dosing it. Good evening, Cleveland. It's your boy T Moore. What's in store for T Moore? We are here at Major League Barbershop, 3831 Lee Road, Cleveland, Ohio, in the building. I'm here with Eddie Hands. He say the flick of the wrist. And Mr. Rob, aka Rose Bowl Rob. Quick questions, man. I'm talking about how long you've been cutting. What's some of the pros and cons of this barbershop game, and what's some of the differences from when you first start cutting to current?
All right, well, it's different for me, because I'm from the hood. I'm from 121st and Kansas, man. My uncles, they own the Uppercut Barbershop on 105 and Union, so
true.
I've been cutting hair since the 80s, So I started out cleaning up the barbershop, sweeping and stuff like that.
Okay.
But
so you've been cutting since Houdini and them was been.
I ain't gonna say Houdini.
Okay.
I would probably give you the inner Run DMC era when they came out with the ab. And leaders in the new school was just coming in and stuff like that.
Even cuts is busting them, but doing all that. You know what I'm saying?
Scenario and stuff like that.
Okay. What's some of the pros and cons in today's market game?
I mean, it all depends on who you is. For real, for me, it's just getting up, going to sleep, having time for my kids, When you're a barber in demand, you ain't got no time for your kids. You ain't got no time to really go out, kick it.
True.
You ain't got no time for all the shit everybody making time for. That's
right. No, that's cool.
Because I keeps it real.
This is real raw.
So that's okay. Live on Hostal. Okay.
Troy D. Here's another one for you. From when you first started to right now, what's some of the styles?
Some of the styles?
Yeah.
For real. See, I moved to New York back in like '96. I went up there and pursued messing with the music.
Okay.
And my uncle owned the barbershop up there. So everything up there we was doing up there.
Right.
Now I'm talking about like, as far as the styles, it's fresh. You know what fresh is? Like, when you get dressed,
right,
head to toe,
right.
But when you that's basically dressing up,
Right.
So either way it go, you don't want to wear no hat.
What you call fresh? What you doing to my man, aka Rose Rob, with the crispy line and doing all that?
Crispy line up, razor line up.
Okay.
Sharp fade, tight fade.
Sure indeed. Rob, say something to the people, Rose Bowl Rob.
What you want to know, man? Cleveland stand up.
There it
That's
is.
all I gotta say.
Simple and plain.
You know what I'm saying? So we out to get it, so let's get it. You know what I'm saying? Represent the Major League. You know what I'm saying?
Sure indeed.
All the barbers in the house,
Last but not least, shout out. I was scrolling through the web, and I actually seen a video. Holla at the folks about the video.
Yeah, man, I got a video, that's out right now. I'm doing a lot of stuff in Cleveland. So like my man Rob Rosebow said, stand up Cleveland. We doing an MIC, which is made in Cleveland. And it's for everybody in Cleveland, man. If you made in Cleveland, man, you go holla at me. We go holla, most definitely. A lot of people, is feeling the movement right now. So trust me, man. It ain't too much we gonna have to do. You made in Cleveland, man. You MIC, man.
There it is. Shout out to contact information. Anything you need people to get in contact with you with.
I really ain't got no phone number.
There it is.
But any number with 216, man, I ain't hard to be found.
There it is.
You already know I'm up in the Major League. You know what I'm saying? Chilling with my man Rob right here. We know Hostal. And what's up, man? Let's get it, man.
That's my man Eddie Hands.
24 hours.
Flick of the wrist. He's so new school, he ain't been using phones out here. It's your boy T Moore, 3831 Lee Road, Major League Barbershop, OUT. We dosing it.
No, yeah, it's that crack, new family.